Hi everyone, so today we're going to be looking at the World Conservation Award, requirement number 2. So in this requirement we have to show the relationships of global events and conditions, both political and environmental, to the areas that you described in steps 1 and 2 above. Determine how conditions in your local area also appear in other areas around the world. So just a reminder, the 4 environmental study areas we looked at before was Caddis Island, CSI area at Sita, Warden Grove, Island Beach State Park. So, relationships to global events and conditions. So let's look at political events and conditions first. So obviously it's the big question, how do we use these lands? Do we develop these lands for housing and industry, or do we preserve these lands for future generations? And where is the balance between these two? And in developing countries, we see a push to develop, nature because they need the raw material. And so do we. We need more land for housing with our population growing. So all across the world we see that there is a balance that we need to find between preserving the land and using the land. Another relationship is environmental, and that's invasive species. An invasive species is an organism that causes harm in the environment where it's not native. It can cause ecological or economical harm. So all over the world, when you cross into a country, they check to see if you have any, fruit, any sort of plant. And you can't just bring, plants over because they may have invasive species. If you have like a fruit, like an apple, and you bring it to another country, that apple may have a disease that could spread to other apples in that country and collapse, the apples. We're seeing this problem with bananas, actually. There's a disease going around the world that's killing off banana plants. And same thing with animals. If you try to cross the border with your cat has to have certain vaccinations before it's allowed to enter another country. And definitely before it can come back, into the US, it has to be checked. So of course the big one is COVID-19. It has affected all these lands. More people want to visit these parks because it's a safe, open area where people can socially distance. So we're seeing, more people want to go outside and enjoy nature. So that's requirement number 2.